Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. I hope everyone had a good weekend. The Memorial Day weekend here in the U.S. We were having a good one. I spent it a good amount of time over at Dwindon's house playing with my nephews. He's got a couple of fun kids, so having a lot of fun there. Meanwhile, back here in Middle-earth, it is nighttime here in the Mirkwood, down under the shadows of Mirkwood, and we have a couple of quests that we were working on for Commander Furgam here. We had finished the one where we were trying to get into the gates of the two. We were holding and defending the gates of the two orc fortresses, and we had one where we got a little too far away from the gate, and I understand from the comments that is a very common thing. Both Trotter and Hamid have both said that both of them have had that exact same problem when they played through it. That they followed the Malledhrim here into the camp, and they got a little bit too far away from where the gates were, and ended up losing the quest on the very first go around because of that. We're going to approach the camp the quote proper way this time, and coming right down here and traveling south down the road. We're going to head back to the one to the south, which I think is Fulgum maybe, and see if we can get back in there. We've got supply crates that we need to destroy. There's 8 supply crates. And I've just kind of got a feeling we may have to end up doing 4 in each one. I got a feeling we may have to visit both of them before the evening is over with. And I'm also keeping an eye out for these war leaders as well. They are supposedly scattered throughout the Mirkwood also. Looks like the Malledhrim soldiers here will continue to attack these gates over and over and over again. Remember, we are in an instanced Falug. Here we go. I'm going to let them get their thing done. We are in a instanced... Oh, they saw me. Wow. Well, we'll go ahead and help take these two down. And then perhaps get through next time. We are in an instanced version of the Mirkwood here. It is just like the area over there, if you remember the gates of Moria, the walls of Moria, how you had the 2 instanced varieties of it. You had the one before you fought the Watcher in the water and helped the dwarves open the doors and all, and then you have the main world instance, and you got the same kind of thing going on here. Alright, let's see, am I still in combat? Guess I'm still listed in combat till we knock this guy out. Then maybe I'll be able to sneak back up and get back into the camp. There we go. Oh, that one's here too. Forgot he was still here. There, now let's get snuck back up here. I'm going to let the Malledhrim do their thing. And we are just going to go right on around them. It's about time they did a little work. Let's come on up here and see if we can't find some supply crates like that one right there. Like we might have to take on that hurler. We'll see what that warrior is going to do. Yep, there we go. Let's get on around here so we can make him come to us once again. Come on, dude. Where'd you go? There you go. You need to come on over this way, alrighty? There you go. Give him long enough, and he will decide that he's got to come up close and actually fight with us. You're going to keep throwing stuff through there, are you? There we go. Looks like we'll have to take on a couple of these. No problem. Do want to zoom in a little bit, let y'all see once again the great models that have been created for the game. I do enjoy the way the variety of the orcs and goblins and all that you have in each separate area. They've done a wonderful job once again at differentiating them all and making them really stand out from each other. Just a good job of models all together. I mean, the animation, yeah, the animation might still be a little creaky these days. Alright, destroyed one of the crates. Okay. We got another one? Yes, we do. Let's take out this supply crate while we're at it, too. Okay. Is it because of that? I notice we're still in... What's in the backpack? Wonder if it's because we're still close enough. Cithral, mithril, broken coins. Nice! That was very nice. Wonder if it's because we're still close enough to where they're fighting down the hill there, that it's keeping us from being able to get out of the combat situation. Why don't you come on over here, warrior? There you go. Let's take you on. Ah, we got an archer on our back. That's why. Maybe he just wasn't close enough for us to be picking him up at first. We need to go take him out. He is a bit of an annoyance. Be the warg rider there. They tend to be archers, tend to be ranged. They're some of the nastier creatures, although we didn't really ever... I don't think we fought maybe one or two of these while we were in Moria. They are some of the nastier creatures because not only are they mounted and have that mounted combat where they'll run away from you, but you've also got the situation where they're archers, so they not only run away from you faster and keep popping back and forth, but they also are in a situation where they attack you at range while they're popping back and forth. Bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, is anything else coming this way? Trying to figure out why else we're sitting here in combat mode. I turn that off? But see, there's nothing up here giving us the message. It's not the first time we've been in, not the first time we've been kind of stuck in combat mode while we were here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, maybe it's this hurler. Okay. Let's take him on. I wonder if he was one of the ones at the door down there. One of the ones down there at the gate that we hadn't finished defeating. And that therefore... Yep, there we go. He was still fighting the Malledhrim down there. And after they disappeared... That left us fighting him still. Whoa. Evil green. I bet we found a war leader or something up there. Let's get past this. Let's see if we can't take on this warrior. Stab him in the back right quick. There we go. Be a little bit easier now that we can actually get into sneak mode again. There. Alright. Looks like maybe we won't have to go to several different places. Looks like we might have enough supply crates to take care of our problems here. So we'll keep working on it until we get this part cleared. Once again, a big thanks to Hamid for letting me know about locking down these little chiclets down here. Has made my life a lot easier now that I don't have the stuff sliding all over the place. 2 war leaders, though. I'm wondering if that might... I still don't see a war leader up here. There we go. Tagrash war leader. Level 61. If you'll look, we are getting awful close there to hitting that level 65. We should be getting it in this episode, I would think, especially with these quests, but we've got that resting XP, which I had not realized was from the days of World of Warcraft. Playing the World of Warcraft Classic again, I'd forgotten that's where the resting XP came from. And it does help some, you know, the fact that I get 218, is it 218? Well, that's item XP. I imagine I'd have to be getting something from killing the leader as well, though I don't actually see him showing up down here. Yeah, 218 XP, so we're getting double the XP for killing that war leader. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have to go kill one on the other side too, isn't it? Bet he's got one at that camp over there that I got to kill as well. Yep. And we're going to have to take on the rider as well as he jumps us. And is the hurler throwing things at us as well? Wouldn't be surprised if he was. Maybe we're just out of his range. There we go. Yep, I don't think the hurler did it this time. Tell you what we will do. We'll come around here and make him come to us once more. Strategy, people. Strategy. And he will be going down in just a moment. Yep. All right. I'm enjoying being able to get up another one here. Was not quite. There's the war leader again. All right. So he respawns and we can take care of all our problems at this one camp. We'll be able to finish off both of these. I'm pretty sure that there is a couple of other quests that we'll be able to do while we're here. Kind of like over there at the Gates of Moria. They used to be required quests, but they have been made optional now. So we'll go take care of them, and it's just like the walls of Moria, the instance you had over there. If you don't complete them before you open the doors, you weren't able to ever complete them. They would go away because they were part of that instance. And it's kind of the same thing here. If you don't complete these quests here in the Mirkwood area before you finish the Mirkwood, you won't be able to have them because they will disappear. All right, let us travel back over there to the camp. There on the eaves, on the banks of the Anduin. And once we arrive over there, we will rejoin you. And I will see you there. Oh, the soldier. Isn't it wonderful how the scripting goes and the way they walk right past the soldiers, right past the orcs we're fighting here. Because, we have important business at the gates. I'm going to come up here and let them join in on the fight. There we go. There we go. Nice to have a little backup. There are times in these games where the scripting fails a little bit, you know? Once we will fight our way through this crew, I think I'm going to mount up and just ride back over there to the... thing as quickly as I can. There we go. Now, they're going to let me mount up when nothing's shooting at me? They will not. So once again, we're going to have to at least get through this part of the combat. I said, we'll get to you back. We'll meet up with you again when we get back to the camp there. Back up here at the Ekad Sirion, we will probably see all the commanders come running up from the lake here in just a moment from the river. Let us go talk to Firgam again. Finish up these two. Forward, leaderless they fall.
How can I be of service?
Well done, Gnarlo. Your skills in battle match even those of the Malledhrim. With most of their Uruk leaders fallen, the remaining forces of the enemy soon shall be driven back to Dol Guldur. Okay. There we go. Boom. Level 65. Completed Volume 3, Allies of the King Forward. We have gotten us a new title. Let's see what all happened here. Wow. We level changed 65, our destiny points. We got another class point. Our reputation increased by 500. We are now summoned by Lord Elrond title. We have got another new title known as Gnarlo, Reminder. Okay. And 5 turbine points along with our 3 bronze feathers. Fantastic. All right, let's talk to him about out of supply. The supplies have been destroyed. Well done, Gnarlo. Without those supplies of arrows and provisions, the orcs will not be able to hold out much longer, and the rest of our forces are coming ashore and moving further into the forest as we speak. Boom. Okay. We've had another burglar tool, has reached level 43 now. That is fantastic. I've been holding off on a bunch. I have got probably a chest full of Malledhrim armor that I've been waiting to hit level 65 for. So I'm going to do that. I have a couple of legendary weapons that have been gifted to me very generously that I've been waiting to hit level 65 to use. So that is a very momentous leveling there. Fantastic. He has got 3 more quests for us here. Let's see. Barring the gate.
Will you lend me your ear?
Jam the gate mechanism. We must ensure that the commanders in Dol Guldur cannot get reinforcements into the Mirkwood during our assault upon the fortress. Any large number of troops would have to come through the Gostanen, the gate upon the road that leads to the east. That's what we were discussing last time. Right here, there is a gate. You know, you got the Mirkwood, and the Mirkwood where we've been fighting are basically walled off from the rest of Mirkwood. You know, it's the instance here. And right up here at the road, there's a gate, which he is calling apparently the Gostanen. And until we complete the stuff in the Mirkwood, that gate is going to be closed. So it's like the gate on the road that leads to the east. The orcs still control it for now, but I'm certain that we will soon capture it as well. For the moment, I need you to see that the gate is made useless to them. Try to jam the mechanism by which it is raised and lowered on this side. It will not slow them down for long, but by then our assault will be complete, and the Mirkwood will be ours. Okay? Engines of war.
Will you lend me your ear?
We are nearly ready for a decisive assault upon Amon Anganend, but my men have warned me that a set of siege engines lies in wait, looking upon the steep pass that we must scale to take the fortress. To muster an assault under the reign of such dark engines would result in needless death, and might even cause our assault to falter. If you can destroy those engines before we begin the assault, the orcs will have no chance but to face us in battle, where our valor shall prove unmatched. Very good. So we got to destroy 3 catapults and 3 ballistae. And those are found in the camp just underneath the gates. That gate, the fortress, is right here up on a rise, and this area of orcs that you see right here, that is where the ballista and the catapult are be found. So we'll take that one on as well. And feral flankers. A problem has arisen for the Malledhrim, my friend. My forces are being harried by groups of warg riders who are ranging throughout the Mirkwood. Normally, we rely upon speed and our superior skill in battle to ensure victory even when outnumbered. But the warg riders' great speed allows them to harry and assault my soldiers at will. I need you to help thin out their numbers and keep them at bay, at least until we have secured the Mirkwood from the enemy. When you have done this, return to me for further instructions. Okay, fantastic. As you see, talked about there being more quests here, and that's where you see the rings. Let's go ahead and pick those up, because those are probably optional quests that, once again, hello, nurse. Oh, where did we go? I was trying to click on her. Why did it go flying past her? Here we go. There we are. Ivorel. Yeah, expedition bridging the gap. The forces mustering upon these shores must be cut off from each other, else our campaign will fail.
Mind my words, traveler.
Bridging the gap. A fine day for battle, do you not agree, Gnarlo? In any case, Firgam has tasked me with ensuring that we are not taken unaware from the south. There's a small river there with a few bridges belonging to orc encampments on the far side. We cannot spare the forces to assault these fortifications, so we are going to take the bridges instead and prevent them from being crossed over. I'm certain you can handle a straightforward task such as that, can you not? Of course. Whoops. Will you stop that? Disrupting communications. I bet that's from those goblin runners we've seen.
Lend me your ear?
Yep, killed 3 goblin runners. I have a little challenge for you, Gnarlo. Do you see all of those orc fortifications out there? They communicate with each other through trained runners, goblins usually, who carry messages from one to another. Defeat those messengers and the communication will be disrupted. If you are fortunate, you might even capture a message or two from them, though they usually memorize the information they are supposed to deliver to avoid such issues. When you have done as I have asked, return to me here. Okay, so I got all of hers. And it looks like the healer over here, maybe? Thought I had one. Where's it at? There we go. Right past the healer, the lore master here. A Gorin. See what she has to say. Seeing to the fallen. We have little time here before more wounded arrive, or those who have been most sorely wounded, injured, passed into the west. But we have not even had a chance to unpack our supplies as yet. And in the rush, thank you so much for walking off while I'm talking to you.
Will you lend me your ear?
Unpack our supplies as yet, and in the rush of the landing, these fools have mixed the bandages and other healers' goods into the rest of the crates. I need you to find the bandages in among the other supplies, then see to as many of the wounded as you can, and quickly. Return to me when you have completed this task. Alright, that's easy enough. Let's look in these crates over here. We haven't even got to leave camp to do this one. Look in these crates. Let's see if we can find the bandages. And then we will need to tend to the wounded. You'll notice we're getting one out of each crate immediately. I was about to say, see, I was talking a little bit early. It's going to make a liar out of me. I was talking to, if you watched any of the WoW Classic things I've done, where we talked about the fact that in the olden days, whenever you would go out and hunt monsters and all, you would be given a quest to go kill these orcs and bring back orders. Bring back 3 sets of orders. Well, usually the first 3 or 4 orcs that you kill these days will have the orders on them. But as you've seen from watching the WoW stuff, it's the way LOTRO used to be. I think in some of my early LOTRO videos from a couple years ago, you would see us go out and be told we need to go and... See, they're in crates over here. I need to find one more crate. We'd be told to go out and find some items or look for supplies or whatever. And you'd have an entire evening out doing that, because the ones that you would be examining would not have, you weren't guaranteed to have them on each and every one. Where's the supply crate that I've missed? I've apparently missed one. It's not that one. So we've only got the 4 bandages. So somewhere there should be another sparkly crate. Alright, as I said, whoops, did I see supply crate? I think I did. Ah, Trixie, my precious. Actually made us come and hunt up here, did they? There we go. Alright, let us go tend to the wounded now. I would imagine that they will all be down here in the healer's camp. Yep, the guys with the little gold rings over their heads. My thanks to you, stranger. That seems to have stopped the bleeding. You have my thanks, good hobbit. It's no other kind of hobbit. Thank you. I could not have done as well myself, even if my arm were not broken. The soldier is having serious breathing trouble and cannot speak. You realize that the left side of his chest has been nearly crushed by some massive blow. You bandage some of his lesser wounds in an effort to comfort him, but he is clearly dying and beyond aid. Okay, well, I'm glad that they don't just go to show that a little bandages is all you need to take care of. It's rather appropriate here on this Memorial Day weekend that you realize that they have this here where you're not going to save all of them. The elf grimaces silently as you try to staunch the bleeding of a severe stomach wound. After you do the best you can, you move on, unsure whether he will live through the night. Okay, let us go back and talk to the lore master again.
Megavonen.
Your care for our soldiers is timely and much appreciated, Gnarlo. With some rest and healing, most of them should be able to return to Lothlorien to recover in a few days. Those who cannot, shall be reunited with in ages to come in the furthest west. Okay, one more quest from her.
Mind my words, traveler.
Lost in the fray. A handful of our soldiers have gone missing, and I fear they may have been cut off from our forces during the initial rush of the assault. Keep a watchful eye out for any of them while you are out in the Mirkwood, and lend them whatever aid you can if you come across them. They are skilled warriors in their own right, but there are a great many orcs still roaming the eaves. Alright, so we have got a wounded soldier, an exhausted soldier, and a desperate soldier that we need to find out in the Mirkwood there while we are running on our other quests. Okay, so there you go. We've got to defeat goblin runners, take the bridges, defeat the raiders, destroy the catapults and ballista, and rescue some injured and lost soldiers who are out in the woods. We're going to call that an episode. Thank y'all for coming along. Once again, I do appreciate y'all watching and commenting. It is nice to know that that somebody enjoys my little commentary and all here. So we will see you next time. Thanks again. And hopefully we will get up another episode, hopefully tomorrow. And we'll see you then. Thanks for coming along, and bye-bye.